What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video of the Point After Podcast. Here today discussing TCU versus Oklahoma. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're very, very close to 200 subscribers. We went up over 30 last week. We're getting close, or I want to beat that this week if possible. We're 12 away from 200. But TCU versus Oklahoma. TCU coming off a big road win at SMU last week. Oklahoma a heartbreaking loss to Kansas State. Now, where this game gets interesting to me, I think this is a pretty even matchup. You may hear Oklahoma versus TCU. Oh, Oklahoma should win that. Oklahoma's a blue blood. Yeah, TCU is not that bad. TCU is a really good football team. They're really catching my eye. I've bet on them twice this year. They haven't let me down so far. And this may honestly be the third time because they're 5.5-point underdogs at home somehow. I don't know how that one comes about. But what I do know is Oklahoma is a really good football team. But they're going to have to put it together, and they're going to have to put it together quick because you're playing in a conference that is wide open. Kansas Jayhawks are number 1 in the Big 12 for the second week in a row. That's when you know things are getting crazy in the Big 12. Oklahoma, again, 5-point favorites. ESPN has the matchup predictor at 65.5% in favor of Oklahoma. I like TCU for a few reasons in this. I think going into last week, they scored 9 out of the last 14 possessions or 12 out of the last 17, something like that. Really, really efficient when it comes to their offense. And that's the key to TCU winning this game, in my opinion. I'll talk about just a little bit of stats, and I'll get into my official prediction with this. Dylan Gabriel, 78 for 117, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, no picks. Max Duggan, 47 attempts, 61 attempts, 47 completions, 695 yards, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. These teams don't turn the ball over, guys. If you want to win the game, force turnovers. It's really that simple. Eric Gray, 53 carries, 400 yards, 2 touchdowns. Very similar stat line to Will Shipley with Clemson. The only difference, Shipley has about 5 more touchdowns on the ground. Dylan Gabriel, I think, has a lot of rushing touchdowns. I didn't pull up his stats, but I know he's found the end zone a few times with his feet. TCU versus SMU. 5.5 yards per carry. This was last week, guys. This is the same day Oklahoma went down to Kansas State. I know a lot of you guys are focused on your team. That's about it. This weekend is the weekend to watch all the football from 11 o'clock to 2 a.m. Tell your wife you're sorry. You're sitting on the couch and you're watching football all day. There's good games every mark. 11, 2:30, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Even 9 o'clock. Hell, don't move from your couch. Order a pizza. Order 2. Invite your buddies over, crack open a cold one. Don't move. This Saturday is it for college football. 5 for 11 on third down, so about 45% there. 10 penalties. You still won the game. You had 10 penalties, and you only had 1 3-and-out. Efficient. I don't know if I said it earlier this video. If I said it in the last video, I just recorded Clemson versus NC State. That was up if you want to go check it out. TCU's offensive efficiency is the difference maker in this football game. Oklahoma's, let's see. Look at their Kansas State game. I know they were down 14-7 in the first quarter. Nebraska up 14-7. Nebraska scored first. Let's look at UTEP. Okay, Oklahoma started hot in that one, first game of the year, and then Kent State, who ultimately had a pretty good day against Georgia last Saturday. They were winning 7-3 at halftime. Oklahoma is a slow team in the first half, guys. Very, very slow. Now, they were up 35-7 on Nebraska, but, again, Nebraska scored first, and they were up close to the end of the first quarter, and then they were down 24-17 to Kansas State on Saturday. Oklahoma, if you want to win this football game, you need to put your foot on their throat in the first half and don't let off. That's what Arkansas screwed up with Texas A&M. Arkansas had them 14-0. They were about to go up 21-0. Boom, 13-point shift just like that, and ultimately they lost the game. TCU converting on 50% of their third down. Oklahoma converting on 40%. TCU, number 4 in pass efficiency. Oklahoma is number 12. I'm telling you, this game is going to come down to turnovers and basically who can get stops on defense or who can force 3-and-outs on defense. TCU, again, 1 3-and-out, scoring on like 12 of the last 17 drives going into the SMU game. If you can do that again, that's exactly how Kansas beat them. Let's go. I'm going to look at, or Kansas State beat Oklahoma. I'm going to look at Kansas State's drives here. They had a 12-play touchdown, 7-play touchdown, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 11-play touchdown, 10-play field goal, 6-play punt, 11-play field goal, 3 and out, 8-play touchdown, 7-play touchdown, and the end of the game. Kansas State, long drives, finishing with points. That's how you're going to beat Oklahoma. I have down keys to victory here. TCU is score and hold on. And that's basically what I'm saying. If you get the ball, score. Defensively, you ain't got to stop them 3 and out every time, but just don't let Oklahoma stay in it. It's very similar to what I've said with a couple other games. Alabama, Arkansas, NC State, Clemson. If you let the underdog in this game stay around, and I'm not calling Oklahoma an underdog. These teams are very, very even. You're telling me basically if this was on neutral site, Oklahoma would be 8-point favorites in this. TCU does have home field advantage, so again, score, hold on, keep it close, give yourself a chance. Oklahoma, no turnovers. You've only allowed 1 turnover all season. Really, really good. TCU's only allowed 4. So if you want to win, whoever wins the turnover margin in this game, if you can force 2 turnovers in this game, you'll win. That's my ultimate prediction. I like TCU plus 5 or whatever it is right now. I've got TCU and NC State teased up to like plus 13 and plus 11, 11 and a half, something like that. These are going to be 2 really, really close games. I like TCU's chances in this one a lot. I may even sprinkle a little bit on the money line. They are plus, let's see, plus 200, I think. Plus 175. So, going to keep an eye on that one. Be sure to follow us on TikTok and Twitter to get our official predictions on each game. This is just a little preview video giving you guys what to watch out for. And this one is turnovers and offensive efficiency. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section how you guys see this one going. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully I'm able to watch it as I drive up to Clemson. But thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments about how you see this game going out.